Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Weekend Warrior for this article. And this ticks me off. And I'm going to speak my mind on it. GoFundMe have been allowing killer cops of black men, primarily, their supporters to go out on GoFundMe and raise money for these murderous cops. And there's a petition right here, and I will be signing this petition. I will definitely be signing the petition. And ladies and gentlemen, GoFundMe have policies that are against these type of things, but lately they have been allowing these fundraisers, including the murderer of Laquan McDonald. Okay. So what these supporters do, they go out and set up GoFundMe for their favorite killer cops of black men, and they proceed to make these people rich for killing black men. And GoFundMe, instead of doing the right thing and take these fundraisers down, they ignore their policies and they allow these fundraisers to remain up, and astronomical amounts of money are going into these accounts for killer cops that really should be jailed instead of raising funds. Like Darren Wilson should be in jail for killing Mike Brown, and he made over $500,000 courtesy of white citizens of America for killing Mike Brown, who they conveniently admitted he didn't do anything wrong 3 years after his death, but tried to make him sound menacing at the time when um, Darren Wilson, that demon, shot him. So now that Danny Pantaleo has been fired, another one that should be jailed because he committed a murder, they are out there with a fundraiser for Daniel Pantaleo, raising money for this killer for murdering Eric Garner by a chokehold. There have been numerous complaints to GoFundMe, and they have ignored not only the people opposed to it, but they are ignoring their policies to allow this fundraiser to go on. So this should clearly tell you who owns GoFundMe. Okay? The people that own it look just like Danny Pantaleo. So they go blind when these fundraisers are going on instead of doing the right thing. So you got to look at it like this. Everybody is profiting off of the death, the murder of black men. GoFundMe, they get their little cut in the fundraiser, and Danny Pantaleo gets his pockets filled undeservedly. The man don't deserve shit. He doesn't deserve anything. And I sure hope the Garner family, you need to take Danny Pantaleo, since he's getting all this money, you need to take him to civil court and y'all take the money away from him. Since his since his supporters are in a giving mood, go file a civil suit. As soon as he gets this money, take it away from him. The Daniel Pantaleo fundraiser demonstrates how individuals profit off the police capture and even death of black bodies. It demonstrates how companies increase their bottom line and branding by colluding with an American criminal system. infused with white supremacy. Companies like GoFundMe, for example, allow people across the country to send the message that white officers killing black men is not only acceptable, it's worthy of their hard earned dollars. Like I said, take their hard earned dollars and put it in your black pocket. I hope the Garner family do this. Take Daniel Pantaleo to court, and every dime he gets from white people across America, take it away from him. Or keep his ass so tied up legally he has to spend all the money on lawyers. That's what I would do to him. I would do it. Okay, GoFundMe's policy supposedly prohibits campaigns such as this, profiting off of criminal acts of bigotry, yet the company continues the unjust cycle of both police officers and mega corporations profiting off restricted and lifeless black bodies. Y'all, there's only one thing to do when these white people fund these cops: slap on the civil suit and take the money away from the cop. Okay, in July 2014, NYPD officer Daniel Pantaleo murdered Eric Garner with a banned chokehold. Garner's crime, no, he wasn't selling loose cigarettes. He broke up a fight, and they keep putting that lie out in mainstream media over and over and over. So, you know, Eric Garner said 11 times, "I can't breathe," despite begging uh, Pantaleo to let go of him. Pantaleo proceeded to keep choking him until he was lifeless. And then he jumped off the ground and jumped up and down just like an NFL player that scored a touchdown. So, GoFundMe's policy explicitly prohibits fundraisers that promote violence, hate, and racial intolerance. The policy further prohibits fundraisers that exploit the commission of a crime. In addition to the video that plainly shows Pantaleo murdering Garner, an administrative judge found the ex officer guilty of using a banned chokehold. The judge also recommended the NYPD commissioner fire Pantaleo, and then the union proceeded to whine like a bunch of butthole babies and carry on like that was the wrong thing to do. This is why police unions should not exist. So, ladies and gentlemen, the worst thing that happened to this murderer, he got fired. He got fired. That was the worst thing that happened to Danny Pantaleo. He got fired. But he still can go somewhere else and be a cop. And you saw how Tamir Rice's murderous cop, he's been trying to get more police work, and thanks to the public rising up and fighting back, especially his mother, he has not been able to get another job as a police officer, rightfully so. So, this isn't the first time that GoFundMe allowed these kind of fundraisers. They allowed a fundraiser for Darren Wilson, who killed Mike Brown in Ferguson. Like I said, they claimed Mike Brown did this and did that and did this and did that, and 3 years later they admitted Mike Brown didn't do nothing. How convenient. And Darren Wilson got all those millions of dollars and living high on the hog, undeservedly. So, ladies and gentlemen, GoFundMe needs to be called out on this, especially them allowing these fundraisers, the killer of unarmed black men, and they're profiting financially. What you got to do is, number one, sue GoFundMe when they have these campaigns up, and number two, take these killer cops to civil court, and every white dollar they get, make sure it goes into your black pocket. Plain and simple. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this story. And I'm going to sign this petition, by the way. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.